And then, like I said, a lot of times, I said it in a previous conference, a lot of times people can wonder why, when things happen, you don't get upset, you don't get all discombobulated. Well, because if God has already showed you something in a vision, it could be a night vision, it could be a day vision, it could be just God speaking to you directly, it could be God sending somebody else to send you a message. I mean, come on now. Father can communicate with us. What are people crazy? That are the wicked? Are the wicked crazy? Well, they don't think that Father don't put us up on who they are. Please. That's why I can relax when people behave a certain way. I can look at them and say, God already told me who you were. Why I got to get upset because now you're in the manifest? Mm, 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 mm. I don't have to get upset because of what comes out of your mouth. God showed me who you were years ago. I'm just sitting back waiting for it to play out. See, that's the thing about it. When Father show you things, you can put it up on the shelf and go on and live your life. Because understand that by and by you will see it transpire. You will see it happen, and you will know that God is faithful and that God is not a man that he should lie. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know. But um, as far as like certain enemies that I had, they had a sickness as it pertains towards me. It's like they would, I really feel that there were people that would just sit up in their homes and meditate on me. Like, how can I destroy her? How can I come at her? How can I do this? How can I do that? She gets out of everything. And I will forever get out of everything because I'm invincible in Jesus Christ. And even when I was not walking with Father, I was still invincible because he had his hand laid on me. Just like for many of you out there, he has his hand laid on you. You might be a rank sinner out there, but God's got you. I know what I'm talking about. He's got you. And the reason why I can say he's got you is because he had me. Because all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. You better thank God for Jesus. And you better thank God that he is God. Because God, like I said before probably, God in other conferences, God heard conversations you didn't hear. And God saw things that you didn't see. You understand? And like I said, I had dirty snakes stuck right up under me all my life. It's not everybody, no. It's not everybody. But I gotta tell you, it's been some filthy ones stuck up under me. And it's not that I didn't know what these people's character was. But when you are a child or when you are a young adult and, you may not be employed or you may have a little job here and there, what can you do other than sit there and just let God counsel you and teach you? Because I know some filthy folk, and it ain't everybody. Because I've had people in my corner, definitely, and they're dead and gone now. God bless their soul. But I tell you what, God is letting me live to see my enemies go in the ground. I may not live. I don't know if I'll live to see all of them go, but I've seen plenty of them come on through here, and they ain't here no more. Oh my God. So maybe that's a word of encouragement for somebody out there. You feel like that your enemies are getting the best of you. Let me tell you something. Your life is too good to give it to the devil. Your life is too grand and too wonderful to place it in the hands of your enemies. Especially these old sorry, jealous bloodline folks that don't look like nothing and jealous because you the one God gave the looks to. Oh my God. Jealous because you the one that God gave the voice to. Or jealous because you the one that God gave the talent to. Jealous because you the one that God gave the favor to. Jealous because you the one God gave the attributes to. And then give them nothing, evidently, but life. And even with that, they don't even know how to use that properly. Oh my God. See, one thing about the devil, my brothers and my sisters, he hates to be called out, and he hates to be exposed. And he will try to trash talk you to the people around you, because you know how it is when people don't like you, they don't want nobody else to like you. And see, that's one thing, I've never been like that. Don't nobody tell me who to like and who not to like. They don't tell me who to like and not to like. They don't tell me who to love and not to love. They don't tell me who to date and not to date. They don't tell me who to marry and not to marry. I'm my own woman. You don't tell me what to do. Never. God gave me the free will to do what I want to do, say what I want to say, feel how I want to feel. See, that's somebody trying to interfere with your free will. That's how you know it's Satan. I'm talking to somebody out there. Talking to somebody out there. Like I said, for a lot of you sisters out there, I mean, I can't stress enough that you go back and look at the pictures of your mothers when they were young and how beautiful they were. The same wretches that were jealous of your mothers, most likely, if they still living and breathing, they jealous of you. Trust and believe. And I don't care if it's something in the same bloodline as you. Jealous because um, they go to the club with your mother. All the men ask your mother to dance and not them. Because your mother was the attractive one and they were not. You know, these helpers don't want me to get to opening my mouth, you know, because one thing they fail to realize is that me and my mother, we talked all the time. So, like I said, if anybody's up on game, especially as it pertains to this filthy, dirty, low class gutter area that I came up in, that has now greatly improved because either the gutter has moved away or they dead. Shoot. If anybody's up on game, it is me. And this area, the area that I came up in, has greatly improved. It's more of a high, it's turning into more of a high end area now. And that's a good thing because it was definitely gutter before. There were people that came up in the area, you know what, that I came up in, they used to mess with animals. Oh my God. Didn't I tell y'all I had stories for days? Let me hush my mouth. I don't want to give too much away in this chit chat right here. This was a filthy, dirty area. They mess with animals in the area I came up in. At least I heard talk of it. I can't know. Lord forgive me, because I ain't actually seen nobody do nothing. But you hear something enough. But then I can't go by that because people will lie on people now. So Lord forgive me. I don't know. I don't know. But for the person they said it about, I don't mean no harm. I wouldn't put it past them. I'm sorry, but you know, like I said, this trash around here, they don't like me because they know I know about them. And see, when you know about somebody, they want your mouth shut. They want you gone. They want you dead. I ain't gonna die. I ain't gonna die. I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna fly high in the sky one day to meet my Savior on high. I just made that up, y'all. But listen, anyway. I mean, the lyric is true, but it's not a song. not a recording song. Anyway, y'all. I'm just out here chilling. That's all. So I'm rambling on a little bit. I don't like to ramble, but I'm just chilling outside, just relaxing. But yeah, I just want to have this chit chat because you know when I got something on my mind, I'm gonna get it out because the devil don't know who he playing with if he's trying to play. And I'm not saying every time he opens his mouth he's trying to play, but I'm telling you, I guarantee I can cut his ugly behind down quicker than he can cut me down. He can't cut me down at all. I'm invincible. You know what I'm saying? And then you know you had the ones around here who they were always somewhere with their mouth and somebody's married, but your relationship tore up, and who you dating sleeping with everybody in town, but you got your mouth in somebody's marriage, a legal bond, and ain't nobody watch you down the aisle to whoever resonate with. Let's see, whoever that resonate with. Worried about somebody else's children and they ain't had not one. Oh, can I talk? Can I talk? See, like I said, these folks, they don't want me to open my mouth. What's left of them, they don't want me to open my mouth. I know they don't. And they try to walk around like they so clean and high and mighty and sometimes all up in the church choir singing to a Lord they don't know, singing to a God they don't know, singing about salvation they ain't got, putting on a front for the preacher and everybody in the church probably. Trying to walk up there and think they the cleanest thing up in there and got the filthiest, dirtiest soul and heart of anybody sitting up in there. Looking like a monster. Sitting up in there looking like Crypt Keeper in a fancy suit. No, don't get me started. These are the type of dirty helpers that I came up around in this area. Like I said, a lot of them, they were out there whoring in the streets when many of us were probably playing with Barbie dolls. They out there cocking legs and you up there, you out here making probably pantyhose for your Barbie doll legs. Please. Trumps can't tell me nothing. They better go on with it. They better go on with it because I'll blow them out the fort. Believe that. They better go on with it. Ain't nothing but some trash. And they're going to try to put their mouth on me. And then the same way for a lot of you out there. Your enemies, they ain't nothing but trash. And then trying to put their mouths on you all out there because they jealous. And like I said, I would give them something to talk about. I'm not saying you got to dress up every time you leave your house, but I would be rocking it every time